Let's wait for
Kevin
Ray to
Durant.
have this conversation because we had it in our chat yesterday and everybody thought I was crazy for going after Giannis. But it is what it is.
Nah, but who you getting rid of, bro?
Nah, I mean,
You got to get rid of a shitload of people for Giannis.
I think you get rid of Jaden, Jew, and a bunch of picks, and you can get the job done like that.
I mean,
what? No.
But the thing is, so the limit is right now they can only keep really 2 of the 3 free agents they have, like Julius Randle, Naz Reid, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker. You probably can't keep all 3.
No, you can keep Nah. Nah ain't gonna be expensive.
I'm saying you can keep 2 of the 3. I say you can't keep all 3 of them.
Ooh.
I'm getting Kevin Durant.
A report just came out of that on that. Like they can't keep 3.
Kevin Lucas said, "Get Jew gone." I'm sorry, Relph.
I don't think Jew's the problem.
I'm getting Kevin Durant.
What's the package for him?
I don't think it's much of a package. I think if Kevin Durant says, I want to go to Minnesota, I think you're going to have to get up Jaden. But are you willing to give up Jaden? I would. Yeah. It's fucking Kevin Durant. And
but Kevin Durant, you're only getting KD for a year, though.
I mean,
you're getting 2 years.
But the Suns also need a big man.
You get 2 years in Minnesota.
The Suns need a big, so they either want Naz or what's the big French guy, Rudy.
French guy.
Couldn't think of his name for a second.
Is Jaden and Jew not enough?
Straight up, no.
No.
You need some type of picks, something. They need a big man.
Fuck, you need picks for. How is Jaden McDaniels and Julius Randle not enough for Kevin Durant?
That's a good point. You think KD is like, hey, I want to go to Minnesota?
No.
Come on.
I think he would play with Ant.
He would, but I think he'd rather go to San Antonio.
I think KD would probably want to go to a bigger market.
Minnesota's a bigger
market.
What's
the difference between Minnesota and San Antonio?
Wembanyama.
I think Minnesota's a bigger market, guys.
Than San Antonio?
I don't think it's a sexy market.
It's a bigger city.
It's a bigger city,
It's a bigger city,
for sure.
Just cold as fuck up there.
Yeah.
But the tax rate be crazy in Minnesota. But anyways,
I don't know.
I think the Rockets would be more. If you want to go to big market, I feel like he go to the Rockets.
But okay, so let's get back to the topic. So y'all think you need to make a major move? Yesterday, our chat, for if anybody doesn't know, was a lot like add a couple pieces. Where are y'all sitting? Make a major move or a couple pieces?
I think bring in a couple pieces.
So what do you want to get done?
They're gonna need a point guard.
So you don't trust in Mike?
Mike Conley.
This was his last year, I think.
Mike Conley. I thank you for doing business. Have a good night.
Sayonara.
He's been in the league like 18 years.
Yeah,
man.
it's time. He did a good job. He did a
Mike
great
been in the
career
league since 2007, I think. He was in the KD draft with Greg Oden.
He had a great year, but all right. It's time to get yourself a point guard and probably figure out who your number 2 is.
I mean,
I don't know if Julius Randle is the guy.
Why do you think that?
I like Julius, great player, phenomenal player.
He gonna duke it out with Tyler.
But why do you think that?
No, he's a phenomenal player, great player. But I also think, he's been inconsistent.
I mean, just the series though. But before the series, he was the most consistent player on the team.
Would you guys say he was the best player for the first 2 series?
Yeah. Consistency wise, yeah, he was.
I mean, are we gonna credit OKC or say Drew was bad? Which one?
I think a little bit of both. Their whole team was bad. It's like no one actually had a good series.
But you got to think, OKC not going nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, OKC's not going anywhere.
And teams are going to start building up to face them. So it's not going to get any easier in the West.
This is where the league is now. Everyone was gearing up to beat Boston. Okay. Yep. Boston's done. They about to break that bitch up.
Yeah.
Next now is OKC. They're the new standard. How do we beat them? Right?
Yep.
So you can't just beat them with one guy. You can't just beat them with 2 guys. You need to have a great collective group. I think if you got an Anthony Edwards, Kevin Durant, you got a really good team. If you can keep DiVincenzo, Nickeil, Naz.
They have a great core, man.
They do.
Rudy.
Like Dante's a great
do.
guard off the bench. Obviously, Naz can be a starter on a lot of teams, so I don't know. I think this team could get it done. I think they just have.
What's the definition of insanity? Doing the same shit over and over and expecting a different result, right?
So let me ask you this. This is their first year with Drew, right?
Yep.
So kick it back to both you guys. They both had really bad series. You didn't see if they actually played well against this team and they couldn't get the job done. So
the only reason I say Drew not there is because of money. I think Drew is going to get paid more than Naz does. So I love Julius in Phoenix. Him and Devin Booker, I feel like that would do really well for him.
But I
Because
mean,
then he can
he's
just
a free-
be him. He's a free agent.
yeah, he's not on the team right now, technically. So you need to do a sign and trade.
Shit.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
could go anywhere.
That's what I'm saying. Like they have to sign him, Naz, and Nikhil. You can only keep 2 of the 3.
Yeah,
they can only afford
Julius
2
has a player option, so for next year, so he's gonna be he is a free agent.
Yeah.
You
What's
think
the
he's
player
gonna
option?
Test the water.
Julius has a player option next
For,
year.
for what? How much money?
How much?
Let me double check.
Probably not as
It's
much.
like
as he
it's
could
like
get.
30 something.
He can get 40 somewhere.
It's 31.
He can get 40.
But I think I don't think Minnesota trades Cat and thing without making sure they lock up Jew. There's no way they would do
They
that.
shouldn't do that. I think they
they
try to
don't.
keep.
Yeah, they keep Jules. They keep him.
Yeah,
I
they
think
keep Julius.
you keep Julius, you keep Nas.
Keep it. And
Somebody
just-
asked in the chat. Actually, sorry. Let's finish this topic. My apologies.
I probably think Nas. I'm gonna be honest. I think Nas is gone. I think Nas is gone
Yeah.
Yeah,
because I think he's been Nas has been playing second fiddle his whole career.
Probably wants
So-
to go.
He probably
time
like,
for him,
okay,
though.
Oh.
it's
I need to
time for
shine
me for a
somewhere.
new start. I'm
So-
trying. It's time for me
Nas
to
to LA?
shine.
So let me kick it to you
Nas to LA?
guys. Nas and every pick you have, not every pick, but 3 first round picks for KD. Nas is a great piece for
So
Phoenix.
sign and trade.
Sign
I
and
don't
trade.
think Phoenix do that.
Yeah, they need a big man.
Why not?
They need a big man.
Rudy, throw in Rudy.
No, but let's actually talk about it. I don't know how the numbers work. We'd have to look at the numbers, but I'm saying
you might have to give him.
why
a
can
in
Nas
that
and
too.
another player and then a bunch of picks not get it done for KD?
It would, but you weren't saying the picks. I said the picks.
No, you
would
need
get
to
it done.
send 2 to 3 picks to get
Yeah,
that done.
that's what I'm saying. I agree.
Are you doing the deal, Theo? Are
Yeah,
you
I'll
doing
do
the Charlie?
I'll do the deal.
It would get it done.
Shit. Hold on. Drop my mic.
You can't. You can't.
Niggas drop the mic.
You can't. I don't think you can break up the core, guys.
Nas is part of that core, though.
Yeah.
Is he?
He makes them such a
is.
different team.
No, when I say the core, I mean the top 3 players: McDaniels, Ant, and Jules. You don't get rid of those 3 guys.
So
Anybody else
That's
is up
tough.
for grabs.
So who else you got to give up?
Yo, so do you consider Nas part of the core, Theo?
He is, but he's.
He's their 4th best player, in my
Nah.
opinion.
Nas is gone.
Because like once you put it in that perspective, yeah, he kind of needs to be because like he could be
Nas
getting a
is
lot
gone.
of fucking money. LA needs him.
Okay.
Somebody
LA
will pay
needs
him.
Yeah, somebody will pay him for sure.
You guys got anything else on the
Somebody will
topic?
pay him.
Nah, I think we're good.
I don't know if.
'Cause
So,
I thi-
go
Ooh,
ahead, Theo.
There's some teams that definitely could use him. I mean, I can't think of one right now. I mean, like I said, Phoenix
The
easily.
the Lakers need him.
guys,
They don't have
every
center.
single team in the league could use a
Because
Nas.
you 100%.
He
Yeah.
can. He's a 7. Is he a footer or is he 6'10"?
Same shit.
6'11".
He's
or
6'11",
something,
6'10", and can shoot the ball. Every team in the league could use him.